Shotgun look, belt high snap. Mayfield throws a dart. Caught ball. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Cade Otton. Boy, what a throw by Baker Mayfield. And the Bucs are on top 6-0.
Cade Otton got beyond the linebacker in front of the safety, and a really good throw by Mayfield.
And that was how Cade Otton wrapped up his 4th NFL season. Now he starts his 5th with us here on The Insiders. Welcome to the show, Cade. I wanted to say 5 seasons, 5 different offensive coordinators. It's not normal, but it's your normal. How has the adjustment to Coach Robinson been?
He's been amazing. I'm really excited for what we're going to have this year. Just the way he's installed the offense, the energy he's brought. It's not ideal to learn 5 offenses in a row, but it's also a fun challenge. And he's just done a great job coming in and, showing us what his vision is for our offense and our team as a whole. And I'm super excited to be a part of it.
He's not the only change, of course. Mike Evans is also gone now in San Francisco. How does that change your role? What does Zac see your role being in this offense?
We've watched a lot of Falcons film from them last year, and it's been a bunch of fun to watch, see the behind the scenes of what Kyle Pitts did last year and Charlie Werner and kind of being able to do a little bit of both those things. There's a lot of play action involved and getting down the field with what Kyle did, and then just some different schemes in the run blocking game with Charlie. And it just looks like a lot of fun, a great offense to be in, spread the ball around, run the ball, and explosive plays down the field.
And Cade, after the season, you get your new deal. A chance to talk with you after that. You said you needed to separate yourselves and put in the work in a division now where everybody's kind of pretty close. You mentioned Zac Robinson there across the division, your former offensive coordinator coaching another team in the division. How do you separate yourselves, and what kind of work does it take to do that?
Yeah, I think it's going to come down to details, really. And, it starts individually in the off season, just on my part, I wanted to work hard to be detailed in my blocking and route running this off season, so it translates to early success in training camp and inspiring confidence from the coaches and players. And I think we have a full locker room doing that. And so I'm just so excited to get to work in the next few days and get everyone together and compete. And I think we're going to be, a lot better this year in a lot of different areas.
Last season obviously did not end the way you wanted it to. You ended the season 2-7 in the second half. You missed the playoffs. Obviously, a lot of things go into something like that. But what did you take from that? What do you think the team took from that maybe can carry over to this season that you learned about yourselves?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of things that went into that. Health was a part of it. Us kind of getting game planned and getting worn down a little bit. And, I think we all just want to make sure none of that happens this year. We want to start fast. We want to finish strong. And I think early in the season, we were able to, have a lot of fourth quarter wins. And, sometimes that's not just sustainable. So we want to do our part to be ready to win early and often. And, not every game has to be close. We need to, separate ourselves and blow some games out early and, find a way to win late.
And a part of those magical fourth quarter wins and comebacks was Baker Mayfield and his ability to play loose, play out of structure, and the injuries kind of wore down on Baker. You got your deal done. How do you feel like Baker's handling this negotiation, as it's kind of in the public? Everybody knows that this is happening. And what's been your perspective on it?
Yeah, I think Baker's just going to be himself no matter what. And, someone like myself who only watched Baker from afar for a long time, and then to get the chance to know him the past few years, I just know he's going to be him. He's going to be a competitor. He's going to be a great teammate. And obviously a huge playmaker, the most important player on our team. And I think that's going to happen whether he has a deal or not. And, you know, if I were in charge, I would I would give him what he deserves. And but no, super excited to get another year with him. I hope it's more.
Going to go into the GM's office and pound the table for Baker. We've watched him on the quarterback too. I mean, we know Baker likes to play with a chip on his shoulder. It really seems to fuel him. How do you think he's going to be, whether he gets the contract or not? What do you expect from him in training camp and going into the season this year?
I expect laser focus like he always is. And, you know, him being loose, you know, I know there's going to be a bunch of attention on his contract situation, but like I said, he's unwaveringly him. And I think that's just such a crucial part of our team, his personality. Like, we take it on as a team. And so, you know, whether the deal is done or not, he's going to be him.
Okay, to credit to you for being unwavering as well, the man who describes learning 5 offenses in 5 years as simply not ideal. Spending time with us here on The Insiders. Good luck to you in 2026, man.
Yeah, thank you.